Good evening. Not sure if this message is for you, but if this message is for somebody that you know, love, and care about, please pass it on. My name's Sean Foyer. I am the Universal Mindset Disruptor and the business coach, mindset mentor for the home improvement industry. If someone you know or love is a business owner, in-home sales professional, or a leader in a home improvement company, I've got some powerful groups, some powerful masterminds, and some powerful training for them. I know for me, I entered the home improvement world when I was 6 years old when I met my stepdad and turned 51 last year. I've spent a long time in the industry and I've been through some ups, some wins, and I've been through some downs. And the one thing I've learned is there is a need for support for both men and women in the home improvement industry. You know, sometimes as a small business owner, you feel like you're on an island, alone, making these decisions, trying to get your team to buy in, battling with cash flow, lead flow, ups and downs of the production department. You know, one of my mentors, Richard Kaler, used to call it the three-legged stool. There's three legs to a home improvement company: the sales leg, the production, and the admin. And if they're out of whack, out of balance, you got chaos. And even with them balanced, in my opinion, the best run home improvement companies in the nation, in the industry, they're just organized chaos. I mean, when you're dealing with old homes, weather, and human beings, no matter how systemized you are, you're going to run into some hiccup and some challenges. And so I just want to share, because I get a lot of questions around, Sean, what is it exactly you do? And what are these mastermind groups that you have? If I summed up the result of what I do, is I help men and women in the home improvement industry become better human beings. They become better leaders in their company. They become better business people. They become better fathers, husbands, brothers, members of their community. In my Powerful Women's group, they become better mothers, wives, business people, creators. They gain, the three areas we work on, called the trifecta. There's 3 points: better finances, better health and wellness, and better relationship with self. And in these mastermind groups, when we come together, a lot of mastermind groups, everybody's working on their own thing and everybody's kind of scattered. And even when they come together, it's hard to find purpose. It's hard to find the connection. The spaces we create at Sean Foyer Consulting are common ground. Everybody in all my groups, whether it's a business owner in the home improvement industry, a leader, or an in-home sales professional, every one of them gets to set their own individual goals. But the community we bring them into, they're all focused on those 3 areas. And in that common purpose, coming together as a group. And then I do create, I'm a powerful, vulnerable, loving man. I create vulnerability. When I take my walls down and I show my failures, I show my weaknesses, I show where I get emotional, I give anybody that's in our groups permission to do the same. And benefits, what have we seen from some of these groups? We've seen grown men cry. We've seen women get very emotional. We've seen people lower medications, stop drinking, stop smoking pot, lower their anxiety, their stress level. We've seen people make more money than they've ever made in their life. We've seen people have breakthrough wins in relationships with their kids, with their spouses, with their business partners. The list goes on and on and on and on of the benefits that you can see from being part of one of the groups that we create. One of my favorite things about the work that we do, and right now it's just me and my wife, Caitlin, running most of the coaching, facilitating all the groups, but we're both in this together, and we don't coach and teach this material, we live it. We're students. I'm studying the material with my groups. I'm learning with them. I'm sharing with them, and they're doing the same. And it's huge. Right now we're based in the United States, Canada. We just broke over. We've got our first clients in England. So we're into the UK. We have room for more. The cool thing about a mastermind is it's 2 or more people coming together with common purpose to create the mastermind energy. And right now we've got 4 or 5 groups that are way more than 2 people, and they're creating some really powerful energy. And if you know someone that could use some support, people that bounce ideas. I mean, the one thing is, a lot of times, business owners and even in-home sales professionals, when they have big wins, there's not a lot of people you can share those wins with. You make a big bonus or you get a whole bunch of money coming in and it's almost so much that you're uncomfortable with it. There's not many people in your life you can share that with. My groups, we share wins, we celebrate, and there's no such thing as a small win. A win is a win is a win. And then when challenges come up, with vulnerability, a lot of contracting and home improvement events I've been a part of in the last, 25 years, there's no vulnerability. Everybody's walking around beating their chest and talking about how amazing they are, as they're bleeding red on the P&L, as their net profit is non-existent. And in my groups, you're vulnerable. You have permission to raise your hand and ask for help and say, hey, I'm having some lead flow issue. I'm having some cash flow. I'm just struggling mentally right now. I'm stressed out. And as you do, you get coaching and support from me and the materials. And right now I'm just talking about the groups. The cool thing is every one of my masterminds has my program, Inner Blueprint, Remodel Your Mind for Success, designed specifically for the home improvement industry to help business owners, in-home sales reps, leaders in the company, even the spouses of the home improvement company have a group in my place to get support You've got this amazing material, 12 modules to take an idea to reality, to find out what's holding you back, to figure out your blind spots, to really dive in on self-love, to learn about your superpowers, one of them being vulnerability. I am so blessed that I've had a very successful career as a home improvement contractor. I've also had a very challenging career. I've also had success as a family man. I've also had my challenges. I've also had success being a happy, healthy human being. I've also had health challenges. And so Sean Foyer Consulting's mastermind groups, SFC, we create magic. We create brotherhood. We create sisters. We create family. We create people that lean on each other for accountability, for support, and to celebrate. And if this sounds interesting to you or somebody you care about that's in the industry that could use some help, send me a message, DM me. I do lots of free strategy calls. I actually have an amazing behavioral profile that will tell you how you show up and what motivates you. If you're still trying to figure out what your why is, I have a survey report that will help you with that. And I offer one free to every business owner I work with. So pass the message along. If anything I've talked about resonates, and I know, in the home improvement industry, most of us don't come from silver spoons. Most of us don't come with MBAs and college degrees in running a business. We're good at a trade, or we're good at selling, and we get drawn into the industry. And it's a beautiful industry. To me, the spirit of the home improvement business is changing lives. We improve the number one asset that people own, their home. It's a place they bring families together, celebrate anniversaries, birthdays, newborn babies. The home is a sacred place, and the home improvement industry makes homes better. And I'm so honored, I'm so happy and grateful to have been part of this great industry since I was literally a toddler. I started sweeping the shop when I was a little kid, building and assembling shutters, unloading trucks, and I've worked in every aspect. I've owned the company. I've been in sales, production, administration. I know the processes. I don't focus as much on that. You can get the process help. It's a mindset and it's the support that most people are lacking. So if you know somebody that could benefit from it, just pass this message along. And as always, enjoy the ride. It's a good one.